Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rajas Kakasungura YouTube channel. It's a chilly morning. God has been faithful to us. I hope you've seen on our newspapers the cover page headlines, the return of all powerful chiefs. You've seen that, eh? And if you haven't seen on our newspapers, maybe you've seen online. I myself did an analysis yesterday. So the Moi era, the Nyayo era powerful chiefs are back to operations. Yeah, you got it right? The all-time powerful chiefs are back with power and valor. Is it valor or vigor? Whee! Now, all the 6,000 chiefs across Kenya will be assigned at least 2 administration police officers each in the new police unit that was unveiled yesterday by the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen. But in this particular analysis, I want us to look at the advantages and the disadvantages of this move. So in village barazas, the chiefs will be hovering around with 2 police officers while pouring illicit brews. The chief will be walking around with 2 armed police officers. Now, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of this? I have done an extensive analysis which I want us to share in this particular analysis and get to understand, is it really empowering the chiefs, or it is William Ruto who wants to become powerful to the village level? It's all... Anyway, is this one way of William Ruto becoming a dictator? Is William Ruto on his way to dictatorship by doing this? I will give you information, you make your own judgment. Those of you who happen to grow during the Nyayo era, when we had powerful chiefs who could force people to abandon farms and attend barazas. I think you remember. Chiefs had power to invade homes with canes, fish people out of their homes, wanawafukuza, and they force people to attend baraza in villages. If you happen to grow during those days, I think you will better understand what I'm talking about. This time, people are being forced to take in government orders, discriminatory government orders. People are being subjected into torture. You get arrested. If you oppose the government, the chiefs arrest you, they scare you, they instill fear in you. Those days, are we in any way headed back to those days? Ladies and gentlemen, according to the information from the Ministry of Interior, the police officers will be tasked to do the following. Number 1, maintaining law and order. Mark that somewhere. Andika hapo. Maintaining law and order. Unanipata hiyo? Hiyo iandike kando. Number 2, offering security to government buildings or facilities. Number 3, enforce national policies and underline hapo. Andika hiyo kando pia. Enforce national policies and laws. I will explain. Number 4, ensure compliance of those laws. The campaign against alcohol and drug abuse. They are going to oversee security at public events such as barasas, etc. They will assist chiefs in arresting suspects and preserving exhibits. Lastly, they will help in conflict management. Now, let's go back to maintaining law and order. What do you understand by the term maintaining law and order? Yaani, kuweka watu katika laini ya sheria. Hiyo ni sawa. Tuende kwa ingine. Enforce national policies and laws. Kama serikali imesema kila mtu afanye vaccination, it is the responsibility of those police officers working with the chiefs to make sure that each and every Kenyan at village level has vaccinated his cows. Help in enforcing national policies. It is not going to be a choice. You refuse, you get arrested, you are jailed. Back to the Nyayo era. National government ikisema kila mtu apate vaccination, it is the responsibility of the police officers working together with the chiefs to make sure that each home has effected the order from above. Ruto akisema kila mtu akue kwa nyumba saa 12 ya jioni, it is the responsibility of those officers to make sure they have enforced those policies and those orders. To ensure compliance, Ruto akisema kila mtu alipe tax ya shamba yake, it is upon those police officers and the chiefs to enforce those policies. Munaona mahali tunaelekea? Okay. But I have a few questions on this. Is this going to change the wrong behaviors exhibited from chiefs? There are chiefs who are wrong. Watu wa pombe wanapeleka sadaka kwake kila siku ama kila baada ya mwisho wa mwezi. Kuna machief wameteka nyara wajane, mashamba yao, their properties. Machief wameteka nyara. Wao ndio wanakula kwa hiyo sahani, wao ndio wanachota maji kwa hiyo kisima. Now they are controlling the wealth of the widows in the... Will this change those behaviors? I am really worried and scared. Some chiefs are brutal and corrupt. Kuna wengine wamenyang'anya watu mashamba. Wrong and corrupt. But to my own view, and I want to give an honest opinion, to my own view, and what I've told you here, these are now the disadvantages. These police officers will now be loitering in villages collecting tax from brewers, from illicit brewers. Sasa watakuwa wanatembea anakunywa chang'aa hapo na wanakijiji, watakuwa wanatembea wakisanya pesa, wakikupata njiani saa moja they force you to give them something, ama wakutwange, you know. Those are some of the disadvantages that you're going to see around those villages. But to me, giving chiefs 2 police officers, as much as it's a security feature to some regions, but not all chiefs are going to make good use of the powers they are being given. To some chiefs, to me, it is protecting, yani serikali imeamua kupatia machief more power to keep running their dirty deals and to keep running the impunity. So to me, I call this as protected impunity. Nimeona machifu wakikimbishwa na majembe na mapanga. This time round anakuja na bunduki mbili. So hakuna kitu utafanya. Ile mapanga umekuwa mkibebea chief, ile shouting umekuwa mkifanyia chief. Nakumbuka this are administrative police, mnajua how AP works. AP ni risasi, kesi baadaye. That's how those guys work. So stay warned. We are going back. The more we keep silent, the more Ruto keeps moving closer to dictatorship. This is one way. Kidogo kidogo mtasikia tena ingine. Anyway, God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.